maybe on Monday or maybe on Tuesday. They don't know. The only thing they have been saying is, leave this small girl. Like they refer to someone like me. Shebi, you too, you have a child. Widow that is having her fun now. Widow that is now able to do hair and be able to do everybody fucking, everybody shaking the con. And she cannot sit down and explain to the world. Even Iyabo, who is their queen mother, have not come out to tell all of us, to tell us that this is exactly what happened. Can I then give this submission to everyone? Wunmi never said it in the court too. Wunmi never said anything like that in the court. It was Adura that said, prime boy buys Mohbad. Meanwhile, Mama Mohbad herself said, Naira Marley. Now, who did Wunmi? Who was with Mohbad? Who was with Mohbad on this fateful day? Who has she said buyed Mohbad? Or what has she said to us or to the court that led to the, at least an explanation? All the story that Wunmi told them in the court, we all know it is not true. Like, Mohbad was carried and he was put on a bike. How can you put someone that you already said bite? In that same CTC, she said two different things that contradicted each other. She said Mohbad died at home. At the end of it again, she still said they carried Mohbad. The man driving was the one that said Mohbad was cold. Then they packed and put Mohbad on the bike. Then when they got to the police station and to the hospital, Mohbad she said dead upon arrival. And you can tell the story in any way, does not collaborate, does not correspond, does not make sense. The whole story, even a mumu, you don't even have to study law to understand that I'm reading a case and this case is rubbish. If I'm in the jury, I know what I already know. So Mama Mohbad herself, tell her to come and explain to you what happened to her child. And she's taking side with her but she doesn't know what happened. She cannot tell us. At least if they tell the world that, okay, we now know what happened, though. This is how it all played out. This is what happened. This one said prime boy. CY told him. Meanwhile, the CY herself never mentioned a thing like that in the courts. In fact, to be very sincere, Iya prime boy spoke to me and she told me, K-Crown knows what I am talking about. She told me, she confronted Wunmi, and Wunmi said, no, the thing between prime boy and Mohbad was not a serious thing, Jao. So how can you then, Adura then say, CY said, now prime boy, by Mohbad. Now, do you now understand why that hand, it was sent to all of us? That one hand is like this. Do you now understand why that hand, even though in that video, it showed clearly that Mohbad he wasn't alive. Somebody was moving the hand. Because they wanted to say something about that hand. And good thing, thank God, prime boy is alive. Prime boy said, he talked to me. He said it. He said, there was never a fight. This blood and whatever they are saying, I don't know what it is about. There was never a fight. So how can we sit down in the world? See technology and you, a mother, to be ọmọ tó dẹ̀dẹ̀ lé ọmọ tí ò wá kàn ṣe ọmọ kan imbecile kan ọmọ kan bí billions ọmọ yẹn kàn kú fẹ́m ó wá ní kó má ṣe autopsy ó dẹ̀ lé àlàyé tó fẹ́ fún àwa abiyamọ tòótọ́ ká dúró gidi gbá pé a gbọ́dọ̀ bá bàbá tó. But in all of it, none of them have said the same thing. That is true. What DJ Bami said in the court of law is different from what Wunmi said and what Adura said. Doesn't that make you all know that there's a problem? There's fire on the mountain. You know, Jolori Olule. Then you, Mama Wunmi, Abi Mama Mohbad, you now think it is cool that we should just let it slide as if it is a chicken that bite. As if it is in this country army, there are times that you are coming like this on the road, there will be traffic. Guess who traffic, the police, guess what they are doing? Only the dog kikon, low escape will know me. Don't lock the lang one way. Why did that traffic ile? What I was doing, what I was doing. Ama duro ki dog. Oya e mo ko tonk de dog. O ma koja. Duck D-U-C-K.
Pẹ́pẹ́yẹ.
Ṣé sà pẹ́pẹ́yẹ ó máa dúró a máa dúró ó máa kọjá. It shows ibi tí ẹ̀mí jọ wọ́n lójú dé nílé ayé òyìnbó tá à emulate ní gbogbo nǹkan, how they so appreciate and take every living thing, how important they are. It's not only dog, even cat. That is how important they will cause traffic. I've seen one particular day. I don't know if the dog, I don't know what happened. Oya bínú kúrò nílé. Tó bá lọ báyìí, á tún já padà. Okay, they stopped all of us. Ajá yẹn kò dúró. So if you want to move, ó tún lè sá padà. They didn't want the fẹ́ kéèyàn kó lọ pa ajá yẹn. Ajá nìyẹn o. Ability pé odidi ọmọ. Tí ò wá ń ṣe ọmọ tí wọ́n ń tọrọ kú fún o. Ọmọ kan bí ìgbà tó make sense. Olú ọmọ. Ìwọ ìyá Mohbad. Wá ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá ń sọ pé nǹkan tó yẹ pé ibo ló fi gbogbo lógò yìí sí ní bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀pẹ̀. Ojú ẹ̀ ti wájà. Let's listen to Folashade after the apology of Mama Mohbad. And then she did more than one. It was one that was sent to me. I think some people have sending other ones too, but if you have it, you can play it. I just want to say something about it. You know, I sensed Folashade and the sister, they are not cool. She would start address this. They are not cool. And I know it's do you know why? Kamama, Iya Mohbad, let me tell you something. Tí o bá ń hùwà ọmọ ojú ọ̀rọ̀ lárí, what you have inside your ṣòkòtò wàá máa wá lọ fún sí ṣòkòtò. Nígbà tí o bá nírú àbúrò bí Folashade, and you know, I have my reason why I've been referencing her, calling her, because I know she's capable. She's the only one that can help the sister. In the terrible bondage she found herself, be it for a reason or for no reason. But mo mọ̀ pé ìwà ìjẹkújẹ náà is part of it that led her into this kind of bondage. Listen to Folashade. Listen to her. I'm coming. Let me go to her where she is.
So, I just set Iya Mohbad up. I set her up in white. Liars.
I said this. That King White is Karimo that is selling King White to me. I should calm down. I should just... That King White. Mo ti máa ń sọ téèyàn bá ti wà tó bá ti ń fi ribbon tó ń fi okùn scarf orí obìnrin gangan tó fi ń ṣe trainers tó máa fi síbẹ̀ tọkùnrin bá ti wà tó tiẹ̀ ti ń lo bleaching cream ẹ fura native doctor ni, you understand? Tọkùnrin bá ti wà tó ti jókòó báyìí tó gun ojú àtògùn báyìí tó bá ti ń bú obìnrin tí obìnrin yẹn wá tọ́, no be say the woman come meet ìjọ tó ti ṣe chat tó máa ń rérò ó máa forí mi pé èròǹgbà yẹn tó máa jókòó á bú mi ẹtí mi ò tó. Ńjọ́ tí mo gbọ́ pọ̀ ọmọ 35 ni mo fi wò pé TikTok and Facebook is a leveler. Tí mo ti rí tó wọ trainers white tó ti fi scarf orí obìnrin tó fi ṣe ribbon tó fi so ẹsẹ̀ ni mo ti mọ̀ pé ó fẹ́ fi mí lajú. Bóyá àwọn nǹkan díẹ̀díẹ̀ tí kí lorúkọ ń kú Ọ̀túnba, àwọn nǹkan díẹ̀díẹ̀ tí wọ́n kàn ti fi hàn díẹ̀díẹ̀, he's not thinking he has arrived, you understand? Yeah, he's not thinking pé òun náà ti, you know, this justice for Mohbad really made him feel pé you know, some of these people that you see on this justice for Mohbad, it just made him feel very important. Ó wá ń rò pé bóyá oògùn díẹ̀díẹ̀ àwọn gbẹ́rẹ́ díẹ̀díẹ̀ tí wọ́n ti sí lórí àti kíní ó ti rò pé ohun èèyàn gidi tó ti ń búyàn ni mo ti mọ̀ pé ó ní lọ́wọ́. Ẹtìrẹ́sìn elétekéte ni bó ṣe wá yẹn, kò sí nǹkan kan tí Kàrímọ́ lè sọ fún mi lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀, mi ìgbà tí rárá. Òun ni Fọláṣadé ti wá sọ yẹn pé wọ́n ti ẹ̀wọ̀n èpè fún èpè yẹn, kò dé sígbà tí èpè kò ní ṣe lórí ẹ̀. Gbogbo ẹni tó bá ti wà tí wọ́n bá ń da justice for Mohbad rí, tí wọ́n fẹ́ parí justice for Mohbad, tó jẹ́ pé bàbá ṣe ń súnmọ́ báyìí tí yóò di pé kẹ́ máa fàájá, tẹ́ ẹ̀ ṣàfẹ́ kárí justice, tẹ́ fẹ́ máa jókòó sórí TikTok, tẹ́ fẹ́ máa ṣe press, tẹ́ fẹ́ máa gba lion, tẹ́ fẹ́ máa gbowó, tẹ́ fẹ́ máa fi.
Yomi Fabi is here.
Yomi, jẹ́ kí a sáré gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀. Okay, can you bring somebody down? Anna, love me more. Let me bring you down so that you can go and relax first. Let me bring you down so I can bring Yomi. I can't find Yomi. I can't find Yomi. Okay, good. Okay. Let Yomi talk.
You finding Yomi there? So proper, reality to find Yomi.
Mo ti rí ẹ sí pẹ̀lẹ́, báwo ni? How did your day go?
It's been there, but I'm with my little kiddo, so I don't
with him, right?
Yeah, it's fun, but you women, one just have to give women kudos. You know.
Thanks, Yomi, for acknowledging.
And it's not just the whole idea of women are naturally endowed to raise children. No, it's beyond that. Exactly. It takes more than that, you know.
Thank you.
And it's kudos to women, particularly those that stay for the mothers and they act like mothers, you know. Of course, all parents, we all deserve kudos as well, but women, you guys are specially made. And trust me, at any point in time, it's about opportunity. I don't hesitate to say this. Women are gods, as in mothers. Even the fact that people are saying they want to make a journal, they want to go to heaven. In Christian parts, God said nobody will see him. It means that if you are opportune to be birthed by a mother, you must have passed through your God. So if you are opportune to now see your mom, you are opportune to, that is your God. If you now see that God, that woman, stayed to play a role, it's Oyato. It's Oyato. And that is why I'm even going to appeal to Mohbad's mom. Because if you bet Mohbad and one thing led to the other, you were absent for a while. Even if Mohbad came out and sang about it, that 10 years I don't see mommy. Parents don't get angry to the extent that they will still lose the natural touch with their children. You understand? I know it can be frustrating, like your son singing and the whole world getting to hear that, 10 years I don't see mommy, and you know the boy prays the father. And then of course when you look at your scenario, it is duty of a normal mother to want to reconnect with that child. that if I miss you, if I miss any part in your life, I want to recover, I want to pay back, I want to cover for lost ground. So when you look at it, 10 years, 15 years, I don't see mommy. You were with the child for a while. You choose to live again. And it was understood that the wife said, don't go. Stay back. Within that a day and a half, that you left the boy again. One feel until you are recovered, one feel low again. Do you understand?
Yes. Yeah,
because you must understand the language of your child. Oh now wait, because I put daddy. Again, buying sorry later, my dad will say kilo shele. You will see him, he will come back again. Because there is that bond. But tí o bá ti sí natural bond, tí o bá ti Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kí ibi ọmọ kó bí wá. Ibi ọmọ ò ní bí gbogbo àwa bí ọmọ. So even when you want to go, tí kí ni ẹ sọ pé fọmọ ẹ sílẹ̀, kí a lè bá jẹ́, kí àdánwò lè bá, your spirit will say no, I don't want to go, come in, we can do. But this, the bad mom left. We were to work with them for 14 days. 1.5 days he left, and the next thing they're about to tell you your son is dying. And now he died again. Are you saying if it is the police that are looking into the angle of who killed that boy and they are trying to come up with the truth, how will a mother say? A mother would prefer, okay, whatever the case may be, let me stay neutral. Anybody, all the people look at, I will be a child. I give you a show. And it's about me. Come up with card for me. Or damn me. We're not conscious to money. You know. So it is time for her to make amends. It's going to be wrong again. Because any turn on Bambawi, Oshoro Bejao. If it gets to a stage that Mohbad chooses to rise up and say, Ati Babao, Ati Yao, Ataburo, Atebo, Atoloshelo, Ataralo, anybody involved in this will pay. I will fight them directly. They should be ready. The consequence is going to be enormous. And whatever anybody wants to tell me, I don't care who wants to back down. I don't care who is playing gimmicks to discourage this struggle. We will stand firm and we will stand to the last. We will face anybody that is coming in our way. Nobody can discourage me from this struggle that I step and fit in. I am not in for anything. Nobody has given me money. I'm not going to collect money from anybody. I am only going to stand firm. I'm going to appreciate every support because every struggle needs oil to push it. For me personally, I don't need anything personally from anybody. I have made it a point of call that I owe the society a duty. I owe every other Nigerian who won't travel abroad. I want you to really won't care for me. In 2010, I was sick. Was sick in Nigeria. I told Bookie Right, I said, ticket that award, that lawyer, I must go with you. Ever familiar as your speech to you? I must go to that trip. Spirit to the Drossy Nigeria. She made me pay for me. Come and pick me, sir. He can hear me, he can bear witness. Shirt by jeans, round neck, you Timo white. More than jeans shirt, Danny by. But the jeans trousers Timo. But you slippers. More than what socks you see, only more better from London. Bookie Right, no cut ticket. Okay, money and see cash to allow me. My marketer has sent my money. Couple missions to go hospital. I said I must go. Into I got into England. I read you familiar. Lara won fancy ogogo. Don't know your family you know I to like him. Alaja Iyabo. That's why Alaja Iyabo eh. Owa ki ogogo. Suddenly they were like Sati Ogolo wa pe Sati omo yin da your family da lata o pe okutuba. And the next thing they looked for me. Mo ti wà ní yàrá kan lókè. Mo ti da duve bora. I was half gone. And then you know what happened? They picked me up. Not to pick me up. Eléyìí ti lọ tán. Gbèsè rẹ̀ no tell. Ṣé ipa wo ni? Bikini startup ṣe. Wọ́n máa ń bá ní ẹ̀mọ́ tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀. tẹ́ bá ṣe ń bì tẹ́ bá fi lè kó ambulance fún bì gbèsè ló máa dálẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ máa rú lọ lẹ́nu. I could die on the road but oore ó máa ń oore ó ní ìkà ló máa ń ṣe kí ni orí òkì ń gbé lára àwọn tó lọ ń kádàrá pé mo ti ràn lọ́wọ́ tí mo fọ́ ara mi mú lọ lóyìnbó pé ẹ fẹ́ lọ lóyìnbó yá papọ̀ ẹni tó máa ràn mí lọ́wọ́ Nàìjíríà ní manager PA ó yẹ ẹ̀gá lọ ìyẹn ni mo ní kó lọ bá mi ra aṣọ báyìí lẹ́yìn tí máa wọ̀ lọ sáwọ́ọ̀dù yẹn torí kò sáṣọ kankan ìyẹn gbé wá bá mi ní òtẹ́ orí sí àsìkò alájà tí n bá parọ́ ìyá mi ti wà lọ́rùn she knows I'm speaking the truth mo fi ẹlẹ́dàá mo fi búra ó gbé súùtù yẹn wá ló dé sásìkò wọ́n ti rù mí wá sí ìsàlẹ̀ wọ́n fẹ́ gbé mi wọnú mọ́tò alájà Ìyábọ̀ yẹn wúmà yẹn ta ló máa tẹ̀lé Yọ̀mí ibẹ̀ làwọn colleagues mi wọ́n gbé níwọ̀n bá a ti ṣe ìwọ̀n bá ta lè ṣe tẹ̀lé lọ́kẹ̀ tó bá lọ kú sójú ọ̀dọ̀ nǹkan wúmà yẹn ẹni tí mo mú lọ tí mo fún ara mi mú lọ lóyìnbó tó ń rìn sásìkò kí Ọlọ́run bá mi kó túbọ̀ bá mi dúró ti bọ̀dá náà kò sí ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tó lè ṣẹ̀ mí tí bá ṣì rántí ìjọ yẹn gan mo máa dáríjì ni bó ṣe ní máa tẹ̀lé o the brother now enter the car pẹ̀lẹ́ mi àtàtì alájà Ìyábọ̀ bá ṣe ń dé ìsàlẹ̀ àdúgbò alájà Ìyábọ̀ ẹni tí mi ò rí rí tí ò mọ̀ mi rí you now tell me I should not stand up and fight for Mohbad you are now telling me it's none of my business níbo ló ti jẹ́ business alájà Ìyábọ̀ tó dìde tó gbá risk yẹn at the end of the day bá ṣe ń dé ìsàlẹ̀ àdúgbò alájà Ìyábọ̀ she picked up her phone mo ti ń lọ tọ́ but I can still picture what was going on and she called the ambulance ṣe mọ̀ pé àti rìn dé àárín àdúgbò yẹn gùn àti rìn dé àárín l'ambulance ti yọ ní other side lọ ambulance káà kékeré wọ́n bá ń dùn ọ́ yé alájà bá ní yé ìkúndé gbèsè àwọn pìtì wa tó sí fúrúrú ó ṣe drive síwájú ọ̀nà lẹ́ẹ̀ni ẹ̀ parapara ó ní kí bọ̀dá báwọn Mr. Bisi lórúkọ ẹ̀ tẹ́mì Bisi Ògúnsanwó he was my manager there ó ní bọ̀dá ìyẹn wọ́ bọ́lẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ kí n sáré sílẹ̀kùn and the woman quickly opened the door rushed back to pick me ó dì mí lọ́wọ́ mú ó kọ́ sáré tí mi wọ́n ó sáré gbé mi ọkọ̀ sọ mi sílẹ̀ lẹ́nu lé wọn ni ó yẹ sọ fún àwọn ọmọ ẹ pé he is my friend he is sick àwọn the ambulance come and pick him okay àwọn ẹ̀kọ́ wọ̀ ẹ̀ wọ́ lórí òwe lélẹ̀ oh ambulance bá dé ọ̀rọ̀ báyìí yes I have my guinea brother here okay it's alright ó bá sọ mi what's your DOB it's alright you can talk it's alright can you ṣe àsọ̀gbọ́n àwọn èdè tó fẹ́ kí n ṣe lórí pé dáa pé agbára èdè yóò gbogbo sáyìn nǹkan tó ní kó ṣe eléyìí ó kọjá òun orí bẹ̀rẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ ló ti tẹ̀ kí ní apá ẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ kọ́ fún backup for a bigger ambulance kò tí ì ṣe gbogbo tó fẹ́ ṣetán ambulance àwọn méjì ti dé wọ́n dẹ̀ dìde wọ́n ṣe ok you know what ọkọ̀ fi kànáyà mi dé kò tí ń fi ok support ti ń dé òkú ò tí ì yá mọ́ ọgbà dí obìnrin ọba fà mí gírì lápá méjì and they took me into the ambulance okay who is gonna follow us ẹni tó tún kú mi kú lẹ́ni tí mo ti mú lọ lóyìnbó láti 2007 ó ní it's me okay sorry pọ́kín ọ̀pọ̀ kan tẹ̀ hàn kọ́kọ́ kú lójú ọ̀nà wọ́n sọ tó bá tún tẹ̀ hàn ní àwọn akọlọ́pàá sí straight up ó lọ reverse ni ẹ wá béèrè alájà yẹn that did that ṣó mọ ìyá mi rí can my mother ever admit kí mọ̀ sí mi tó jáde láyé kọjá lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ alájà Ìyábọ̀ fún 5 million times wọn ò lè dára wọn mọ̀ that is humanity and that is the league ibi tẹ́lẹ̀ fẹ́ kọ́ ti máa bá èmi nìyẹn and that is how I want to raise my children and that is how I want the Nigerian society to be known for and that at the end of the day I lived one room in a hospital wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí treat me professor of malaria professor of clinical professor yẹn òyìnbó yẹn tún ní you know what don't go back to Nigeria because if you go back you go to contaminate you know go to get contract this again you want to stay. Hey, do you understand? Those are the things we have experienced in life. So we have a duty. We don't have any other thing. So I will just appeal to everybody. Distractions will come. Standing to fight for justice, you don't need anybody to invite you to come and do it. You don't need the victim to say, hey, they go. See victim back by the way. ẹ̀yin ọmọ Nàìjíríà gbà mí o you are a Nigerian ó pẹ̀lú àwọn tí wọ́n ń béèrè kókó àgbà wọn so if in doing that go into it with your church mind with your honesty. That's right. You understand that I want to stand I want to defend justice I want to stand by what is that because doing this ẹlòmí mọ̀ pé ohun tóun ṣe lẹ́ni lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad òun ó ti ń sèvò ara ẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ ọ̀la ẹlòmí lára àwọn tí ó ń wo kéèsì Mohbad ó wà lára àwọn tó jẹ́ pé òun ló fẹ́ ṣekú pa tẹ́lẹ̀ tó ti ń rò tẹ́lẹ̀ ló ti wá wò báyìí pé ẹ̀dùn náà ó dàbí pé àti máa pààyàn sínú ilé àti máa ṣe inú níbí ni àti lára débi pé ó máa rò to the extreme ó dàbí pé kò fẹ́ work mọ́ Nàìjíríà o and that is why we will make the police do the right work. I am not going to mince words. We are for peaceful movement. We will come out on the 11th and we will raise our placards. We are going to be wearing black. We're going to be putting white armband to signify peace. But if we cooperate with the government, if we ask them to do the right thing, if we give them the right information, if we support them in every way, and they decide to play on our intelligence, I am sorry, we will face ourselves.
That's right.
Because you will apply to work in government or you will hold government position and then you will use that position and the people's wealth and government power to deliver on injustice, to deliver provocation. It's not going to work. Because Nigerian society and people we have been raised with intention that our colony and if you speak or you ask for your right or you do what belongs to your right under the law, then you are going to jail or they will kill you. Why should you make it comfortable for people in government that they must kill you if you demand for your right? Is that not madness? Why should you allow persecution?
That's infringement on even our rights.
So it's because people don't even understand what this means. And when I've been doing the best I can, I said, by this stage, fine, I have been advocating for human rights for as long as I can. Go and check all my movies. When I released Onikede on October 2nd, October 4th, we started NSAS. Because it's exactly what I explained there. Where I even positioned a blind lawyer, seeking justice and then challenging the police and even taking the police to court. So people saw the sample, they feel like, okay, this is how we should be able to challenge the police. You know, you have to stand by one another.
Exactly.
And that is the beautiful thing. So it's germane. When people stand in front of a court, the court is a public place. And that is why I have been able to say, Amy or Ige, that I want to lead this. I am not one of those cowards. I have a registered NGO. Secondly, I have a structured way of demonstration. Peaceful protests, riots, strike. And of course, by so doing, when we stand in front of the court, we will seal our mouth. Each of them achieve two things. One, no, we can never be silenced. But secondly, we don't want to stalk or create noise in front of the court. But in front of the court is where you pass your message. When we stand in front of the court and say we are waiting, we want to know, because people don't even understand that is duty bound. The body language of the court must respect the right of the victim, must respect the right of the defendant if there is anybody to unfair succumb, and the public. But in this case, it is even a fact finding. And if truly we care and we love Mohbad, the way we came out, the way we persist and still maintain our stance online and offline, it is duty bound that when we want to do this, we stand. All of us can sit in the courtroom. And that is why you must coordinate yourself orderly and you stand. It has nothing to do with the family. Every person, every advocate of justice, of human rights, can see that case Toshilawa, I have a vested interest. You have an interest. You are a stakeholder in the case. You are a stakeholder in the matter. If they use the court to do the wrong thing, the consequence is coming back on all of us. If the president of Nigeria makes a decision on behalf of all of us, but you come over against Russia, one week friendly match. You are a part of citizen or not. Declaration, executive order. Everybody of fighting age, go and carry gun. That is why you know that. So I wanted to come to court to say, this is what I say. You say, Kokomi, that I'm now in Nigeria. So I am a Nigerian when you start war. But when we are in the country and I want to play my role. I want to contribute to my quota. I want to be part of the process. You said I am not part of it. You can't do that. Any adult, if you are an adult and a member of a voting public, what they do with your police station, what they do with your public hospitals, what they do with your courts, what they do with your public institutions, it's your right. It's not a protest. People do not understand. We are not protesting in front of a court. We are passing a message of solidarity and also to maintain that we are seeking justice for the person that they are trying to do fact findings for. Nobody is angry. Nobody has indicted the court or the coroner inquest. As a matter of fact, the coroner inquest is doing well. They are doing absolutely well. So now that we understand the fact that they are liberal, the coroner inquest is neutral, they are not going to be doing the business of anybody, they are only ready to do the business of the public. So it is duty, but that is the way we should start picturing the society. When Michael Jackson was being tried, his fans were stationed in front of the other side of the court. Yes. We notify the police and they must be there to support and guide us and ensure that we are safe. And whether they don't come, we have our own security structures we're going to put on ground. It is going to be foolhardy. It is going to be hypocrisy to think that will not allow. If the court and the system is willing to deliver justice, that people are coming out to say we are supporting the quest for justice, excuse.
That's right.
If you don't deserve justice, they cannot force justice on you. If you deserve justice, that people are now coming out and protesting should not be an excuse not to give justice. We should not even accept that nonsense. Those are the languages, pattern that they use to gag and to keep us perpetually exploited.
That's right.
And I believe when one issue come, it is about family. It is not about family. It is about the society.
It is true.
If they want to use that court to deliver injustice to the family, who is going to stand and say, no, we cannot go to accept this?
That's right. This is important.
People don't understand. They don't even know the fundamental right. They want to draw our intervention because that is how our children should be raised. People who want you to raise their children not to be able to be bold enough to stand in front of a court and express themselves. What is civil, legit, legal than standing in front of a court with your placard without fighting?
Without fighting. That is what we call peaceful.
That is pathetic. Judges are not bothered, provided you don't cause trouble. What are they saying? Even if you are there to antagonize, if you are there to oppose, if you are there to support, irrespective, coordinate yourself orderly.
Yes.
They know that before you come, the police must be aware, and then the police will do their job. So it's simple. But to say that Nigerians, adults, genuine conversant campaigners, human rights activists do not have the right to assemble. So when do we want to stop the nonsense? In 2024, you keep saying it's Nigeria, it's Nigeria. It's because some people believe that if they are in government power, it is automatic power to be autocratic. Yeah. It is automatic power to kill the rights of the people. It is automatic power to destroy the freedom of expression of people. Why do you want to go to court and ask for justice? If the little thing is being denied outside the court, why would the rights thing be done inside the court? That is what we should say. So basically, it's a movement, peaceful movement to do this. It's to pass a message. Nobody is influencing, nobody can influence the court to do anything that they want to do. All we are saying is follow the due process, do the right thing, ensure that you give everybody their rights under the law in this process. And then it is our duty to stand and air our voice. If we want to support Mohbad, we can go to the front of his house, we can go to the front of House Rock, we can go to the front of the police station, anywhere we think is of concern. But if we cannot go to where his case is being tried, where do we want to go? To his village? To my bedroom? To the governor's house? And intention matters. What are you saying? What are you doing? It is time for them to hear us. And we will do it. No going back. If anybody says we shouldn't do it, we will tell them why. And then we'll still go. And it's going to be funny. The court will still like, why are you asking them not to? Why don't you want them to express themselves? Why should the court says, don't come and express yourself? The court that should defend your freedom of expression. Is that not madness? Why should some people believe that it is fear all the time? And because they bring the normal Nigeria, it just cannot stop. You must tell them that, okay, one thing must stop this, because I want a generation that people will be able to freely express themselves, so that everybody would know in the Nigerian society that you are going to be accountable. The day and time that people will think I am in government position, I am in this position, I am rich, I am not going to be accountable. It's absurd. Absurd. Total absurdity. I don't want to see my country that way. If I mean local enjoy life. Me that's fine. Mo fẹ́ enjoy life wo pé mo fẹ́ gbádùn mo lè ṣe bó ṣe wù mí mo fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan tó wù mí èjì tí mo ti lò sí tí má ma fi lo èjì tí mo lò sí má ma fi lo again I am beginning to like wind out.
Frail, fragile.
So the common sense, that is why we need to key into human rights. It's sacrosanct. Normally on a good day, if the Nigerian society is really working well, when they see legitimate, active NGOs that are doing well in the society, okay, let's donate, let's do this. Some people prefer and look at struggles, campaign, movements like this, and they know that it is a continuum. They go into each struggle one after the other. After this, even as we're doing this, we can be doing another advocacy. So people will go there and say, I want to contribute my quota. I want to support with this. I don't know whether you have a campaign you're doing now. I don't know whether you have a struggle. It's not going to be like, of course, time here you will know that you will need money, but that is why people will think you're trying to take advantage. That's why somebody like me say, I'm not going to collect a dime from anybody. All I want the materials. Whoever wants, those that want to support, they should coordinate themselves, bring the materials, bring it to the ground. Yes. The spirit of people that they even put in their resources will give life to the struggle. Yes. The public will know that this is not done by just one person. Do you understand? Yes. Everything in Nigeria, they want to attach ulterior motive. You will fight for this, they will say it's because of this, it is because of that, and they will be deceiving people.
Oh, thank you. Exactly.